Have you ever felt stuck in an endless cycle of stress, pressure, and anxiety? Sleepless nights filled with overthinking, exhausting days weighed down by constant worries. Are you searching for a real solution to bring peace to your mind? If your answer is yes, you're not alone. Modern life has made stress a daily struggle for almost everyone. But the good news is that Buddhist wisdom offers powerful principles that have helped millions of people find peace, right in the middle of their busy lives. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 simple yet life-changing principles that can completely transform how you handle stress. You don't need to travel to a distant monastery or give up your current lifestyle. By applying these principles to your daily routine, you'll notice a dramatic shift, a lighter mind, fewer negative thoughts, and a deep sense of inner peace. So what are these 5 principles? And how can you start using them right away? Stay with me until the end of this video to discover the powerful secrets to reducing stress and living a more peaceful life. Principle number 1, live in the present moment. Stress is a common struggle in modern life, but have you ever wondered where most of it comes from? The answer lies in our minds, constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. We regret mistakes we made, replay painful memories, or stress over what tomorrow might bring. Rarely do we allow ourselves to be fully present in the here and now. This habit creates unnecessary suffering, preventing us from experiencing peace and happiness in our daily lives. The Buddhist solution, mindfulness. Buddhism teaches a powerful way to break free from this cycle, mindfulness, Channim. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware of the present moment without judgment. It means paying full attention to what is happening right now, rather than letting our thoughts drift into the past or future. When we practice mindfulness, we train our minds to stay anchored in reality, reducing stress and improving our overall well-being. A Zen story beautifully illustrates this concept. One day, a monk asked his disciple, "When you drink tea, are you really drinking tea, or is your mind somewhere else?" The disciple paused for a moment and realized that often, while drinking tea, his mind would wander, thinking about the tasks he needed to complete, the conversations he had earlier, or plans for the future. The monk then said, "If you are drinking tea, then just drink tea. Be fully present with each sip." This simple yet profound lesson teaches us that true peace comes when we engage completely with the present moment. How to apply mindfulness in daily life. Practicing mindfulness doesn't require hours of meditation or retreating to a monastery. You can incorporate it into everyday activities with small but powerful changes. When eating, just eat. Instead of scrolling through your phone or watching TV, pay full attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Chew slowly and appreciate each bite. When walking, just walk. Feel each step, notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground, and observe your surroundings without distraction. Walking mindfully can turn a simple activity into a peaceful, grounding experience. Practice mindful breathing for just 5 minutes a day. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. When your mind drifts, gently bring it back to the breath. This simple exercise helps calm the mind and reduces stress almost instantly. Stress thrives when our minds wander into things that don't exist, the regrets of the past and the worries of the future. But when we bring our full attention to the present, we realize that this moment, right here and now, is all we truly have. By practicing mindfulness in small ways every day, we can cultivate a sense of peace, clarity, and balance, no matter how chaotic life may seem. So, the next time you drink tea, ask yourself, are you really drinking tea, or is your mind somewhere else? Principle number 2, let go of control. Have you ever felt exhausted from trying to control every aspect of your life? Perhaps you plan everything meticulously, expect things to go a certain way, and feel anxious when they don't. The truth is, no matter how much we try, life is unpredictable. Unexpected events, changes, and losses are inevitable. Yet, many of us struggle with this reality, leading to frustration, stress, and suffering. Buddhism teaches that the key to inner peace is not in controlling life but in accepting impermanence, vo thuan. Everything in this world, our possessions, relationships, emotions, and even our own existence, is constantly changing. The more we try to hold on, the more pain we experience when things inevitably slip away. The Buddhist solution, embracing impermanence. A Zen master once said, "See everything as if it is already broken. If it is still whole, appreciate it. If it breaks, accept it." Imagine holding a beautiful glass cup. You admire it, use it carefully, and try your best to protect it. But deep down, you know that one day, it might fall and shatter. If you already accept this possibility, you won't be devastated when it happens. Instead, you will have cherished it while it lasted and let it go when the time comes. This story teaches us a profound lesson: nothing lasts forever, and that's okay. Instead of resisting change, we should appreciate what we have in the present moment and be prepared to release it when necessary. How to apply this principle in daily life? Letting go of control doesn't mean giving up. It means understanding the difference between what we can and cannot change, and learning to accept life as it unfolds. Here's how you can practice this in your daily life. Stop forcing everything to go your way. We often feel frustrated when things don't match our expectations, whether it's people not behaving as we want or plans not going as expected. Instead of resisting, try to adapt and find peace in the way things are. Accept what you cannot change. Some things are simply out of our hands, like the past, the weather, or other people's actions. Instead of worrying, shift your focus to what you can control: your own reactions, mindset, and choices. Practice gratitude for the present moment. The more we appreciate what we have now, the less we fear losing it. Every day, take a moment to reflect on something you are grateful for. It could be your health, your loved ones, or even just a peaceful moment in the day. Trying to control life is like trying to hold on to sand; it only slips through your fingers faster. The more you resist change, the more suffering you create for yourself. But when you learn to accept life as it is, to embrace the natural flow of things, you will feel a deep sense of peace and freedom. So, the next time you feel frustrated over something beyond your control, ask yourself, am I holding on to a cup that is already broken? Principle number 3, reduce desires. In today's world, it's easy to believe that happiness comes from having more money, more recognition, more success. We work tirelessly, push ourselves to the limit, and constantly chase the next goal. Yet, no matter how much we achieve, it never seems to be enough. The more we desire, the more we stress. Buddhism teaches a simple but profound truth: happiness is not about having more, it's about wanting less. The key to inner peace is contentment, the ability to appreciate what we already have instead of constantly chasing after what we don't. The Buddhist solution, the power of knowing enough. One day, a man approached the Buddha and asked, "Master, how can I find happiness?" The Buddha simply replied, "Learn to be content." This answer might seem too simple, but it holds the secret to a truly peaceful life. The constant pursuit of more creates endless dissatisfaction. Even when we achieve something, our mind quickly moves on to the next thing. We believe that just one more achievement, one more possession, or one more validation from others will finally make us happy. But that happiness never lasts. Instead of always wanting more, Buddhism teaches us to shift our focus, recognize what we already have, appreciate it fully, and free ourselves from unnecessary cravings. How to apply this principle in daily life? Reducing desires doesn't mean giving up ambition or progress. It means changing the mindset that more always equals better. Here's how you can practice contentment in daily life. Stop comparing yourself to others. In the age of social media, it's easy to feel like you're not successful enough, wealthy enough, or happy enough compared to others. But remember, what people show online is often just a highlight reel. Instead of comparing, focus on your own journey in what truly matters to you. Write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. Practicing gratitude helps shift your attention from what you lack to what you already have. It could be as simple as a good meal, a kind friend, or a peaceful moment in your day. Reflect on your current blessings. When you find yourself wanting something new, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Will this truly make me happier, or am I just chasing a temporary feeling? Remind yourself of the things you once wished for but now already have. Imagine this: you're standing in a vast ocean of desires, always reaching for more but never feeling satisfied. The waves of wanting crash over you again and again, keeping you restless. But the moment you step out of this cycle and embrace contentment, the storm settles, and you find peace. Happiness isn't found in the next big achievement or the next expensive purchase. It's found in the ability to look around and say, I have enough. I am enough. So, the next time you feel the pressure to chase after more, take a deep breath and remember the Buddha's words, learn to be content. Principle number 4, practice compassion, free yourself from anger. The burden of anger and resentment. Many people carry the weight of anger, resentment, and blame on their shoulders. We feel hurt by the actions of others, frustrated by life's unfairness, and sometimes even angry at ourselves for past mistakes. But have you ever noticed that the more you hold on to anger, the heavier it becomes? Buddhism teaches that anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned first. Holding on to resentment doesn't punish the person who wronged you, it only poisons your own mind and heart. Instead of letting anger control you, Buddhism offers a powerful antidote: compassion. The Buddhist solution: transforming anger into compassion. Imagine a man walking through life with a closed fist, always ready to fight, defend, or hold on to past pain. His hands are clenched so tightly that he cannot pick up anything new, no peace, no joy, no love. But the moment he lets go, his hands become open to receive freedom and happiness. Compassion, to buy, is the act of choosing to let go of anger and replace it with understanding. It doesn't mean that we approve of wrongdoings, but it does mean that we stop allowing them to control our inner peace. A well-known Buddhist story illustrates this beautifully. A man was holding a hot coal, ready to throw it at his enemy. He believed it would hurt the other person, but before he could even act, the burning coal had already scorched his own hand. This is exactly what anger does: it harms you before it harms anyone else. The path to peace is not through revenge, but through forgiveness and compassion. How to apply compassion in daily life. You don't need to be a monk to practice compassion. Even small changes in your daily mindset can make a huge difference. Here are 3 practical ways to cultivate compassion and release anger. Spend 1 minute each day wishing happiness for others. This can be as simple as mentally saying, I hope you find peace, whether it's directed toward a loved one or even someone who has wronged you. Practice the loving-kindness meditation, metta meditation. In this practice, you sit quietly, close your eyes, and send thoughts of love and well-being to yourself, your loved ones, neutral people, and even those you struggle with. It might feel strange at first, but over time, it transforms how you perceive others. See people with understanding instead of judgment. The next time someone is rude or unkind, instead of immediately reacting with frustration, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what pain or suffering might this person be experiencing? Often, those who hurt others are themselves hurting. Imagine living each day with a heart unburdened by anger or resentment. Imagine no longer feeling the weight of past hurts or the stress of holding on to grudges. This is the freedom that comes with compassion. Anger is a fire that consumes the one who holds it. But compassion is like a gentle breeze, it cools the flames and brings peace to your soul. The next time you feel anger rising, pause and remind yourself. Am I holding a hot coal? Is this anger worth my peace? By choosing compassion over resentment, you're not only freeing others, you're freeing yourself. Principle number 5, keep your mind pure, find peace within. The problem, a mind full of negative thoughts cannot be at peace. Stress doesn't always come from external circumstances. Sometimes, the real source of tension is within our own minds, the endless cycle of negative thoughts, worries, and fears that cloud our inner peace. Think about it, have you ever felt overwhelmed, not because of what was happening around you, but because of the thoughts racing through your mind? The more we overthink, the more restless we become. The mind, like a turbulent ocean, cannot reflect clearly when it is disturbed. So how do we find peace? Buddhism offers a powerful solution, meditation. The Buddhist solution, meditation, clearing the mind for inner peace. There's a simple yet profound Buddhist analogy that explains the power of meditation. If you take a glass of water and stir in dirt, the water becomes cloudy and unclear. But if you simply let the glass sit still, the dirt settles, and the water becomes clear again. Your mind works the same way. When you're constantly bombarded with worries, negativity, and distractions, your thoughts become muddled, and stress takes over. But if you allow your mind to settle through meditation, clarity and peace naturally emerge. How to apply this principle in daily life? You don't need to spend hours meditating like a monk to benefit from this practice. A few small changes can help you cultivate a calm and pure mind. Dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to meditation. Start with simple breathing exercises, sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them but gently bring your focus back to your breath. This helps train your mind to remain present and undisturbed. Reduce exposure to negative news and toxic media. Constantly consuming distressing information fills your mind with worry and fear. Limit the amount of time you spend reading negative news, and instead, engage with uplifting and educational content. Avoid toxic conversations and environments. Negative people and gossip create an atmosphere of stress and resentment. Choose your surroundings wisely, spend time with those who uplift and inspire you rather than those who drain your energy. Imagine a life where your mind is clear, your heart is light, and stress no longer controls you. That is the gift of a peaceful mind. Just like a still lake reflects the sky perfectly, when your mind is calm, you see life with greater clarity. So, the next time stress overwhelms you, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let your thoughts settle. Because when the mind is at peace, stress has no place to exist. Conclusion: your journey to inner peace. We've explored 5 Buddhist principles to reduce stress and live peacefully. Live in the present moment, don't let the past or future steal your peace. Let go of control, accept that everything changes, and you'll feel lighter. Reduce desires, true happiness comes from contentment, not from having more. Practice compassion, let go of resentment and open your heart to peace. Keep your mind clear, when your mind is calm, stress disappears. If you apply these principles in your life, you'll notice a significant change, less worry, less stress, and more peace. Which principle resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep receiving valuable Buddhist wisdom. And if you want to learn more about achieving inner peace, watch this next video.